there's definitely been some times when it's all been a bit stressful. You know, a lot of stress on a building site sometimes with time pressures and budget pressures and things like that. Not selfish to put yourself first sometimes and have that time away to get your head right. So hey, I'm Ruben from Absolute Builders. Been building for about 15 years, been in and out of the building industry, got a background in hospitality as well, but I'm back swinging a hammer and loving it. I do enjoy the people side of it, dealing with our clients. I'm a people person, so I enjoy that side of it. But on the daily and weekly basis, it's a very satisfying job, seeing what you've built, seeing what you've achieved in a day, in a week, in a month, and that job satisfaction when you stand back at the end of a job and see what you've created with your hands I really enjoy that side of it. Yeah, well, I've got a really supportive partner, which is great, and I work with my son. He's doing an apprenticeship, so having that supportive partner at home that you can sort of unpack your day with, and I mean that goes both ways for us. We talk about our stresses in both our roles, but yeah, that's key for me. We're pretty tight, and being able to just offload and have someone that can listen and understand. Yeah, it makes a big difference. Just having someone that listens actually is a key. It's sort of like problem shared is problem halved. There was a time I was in a deep hole. I was in a role where the stress and the pressure was really got to me. Work deadlines, not enough staff, senior management above me not supporting me, and I actually got to the point where I went and did some counselling, and at the end of the day I only did 2 counselling sessions, and the counsellor basically said, and it's a very easy analogy to make, that my bucket was full and I had people throwing things at me and I just wasn't coping because I already had too much on my plate. She said, quit your job, and I actually did. I quit my job as a project manager and went back to swinging a hammer and finding that actually a lot easier. So it was a simple case of the people above me not supporting me and weren't listening when I did express the difficulties I was having, and I crashed and burned. And looking back, there's things they could have done for me that would have helped, but my way of helping myself was to go and talk to someone, and the solution was actually quite simple. I was in the wrong job. Don't be scared to ask for help. If you get yourself into a position when you're in a hole and you're really not coping on site, go and talk to someone. There's people out there that can help, and that stigma around asking for help needs to disappear, because it's the best thing you can do for yourself, and it's actually the best thing you can do for your family and your partner or wife if you've got one. Like a lot of Kiwi blokes, I love my hunting and I love my fishing, and the hunting side of it, it's not so much about shooting an animal, it's about spending time in the bush and clearing my head. So I can quite happily go for a hunt after work or spend some time in the bush on the weekend, and you know, animals are a bonus. Fill the freezer, that's great, but what really is more important is that I'm getting out, I'm keeping active, staying fit and clearing my head, and that might just mean sitting in a gully watching a deer trail for 2 or 3 hours at a time, and you just tune out of every stress that's going through your mind and tune into the bush and yeah, clear your mind. So yeah, hunting and fishing for me is what keeps me mentally healthy. You know, I've been through times in my life where I work 7 days a week, and that is not a good thing to do. You need some boundaries with work. You need to put that time aside for yourself, for your family, and yeah, mentally just you need to recover, and that mental well-being leads to physical well-being as well. The non-negotiables are getting time to do the things you love. Cricket, golf, hunting, fishing, whatever it is that you do that you brings you happiness and helps you clear your head, you've just got to make that time. Work to live, not live to work. Not selfish to put yourself first sometimes and have that time away to get your head right, because everybody around you benefits.